Right, we're on the road. Sunday morning, everyone else is on the way to Buxton, and we're going the opposite direction. We're going towards King's Lynn. We've seen a car online for sale, and I can't resist looking at a car if a car comes up on the market. So we spoke to him, and we've got some money in my pocket, some money in the bank. So I'm going to look at this car and see if we can. We've always spoke to him about doing a deal anyway, so we pretty much bought it. We're going to go and do it. Trailer's on the back. And hopefully we're going to be coming back with a new stock car. So we're here. This is it, Callum Gill's car. It's Nigel Green's old car, and it's Ryan's old car. So it's a Ryan Harrison car. So Jake's with me here, Jake. So what do you reckon, Jake? Thing is, I'm nearly 58, and if I'm all in, I'm all in. Let's have one last good go at the sport. I feel like I'm still competitive. Just need a fresh start. Fresh car is going to give me a big boost. So we're going to buy it, and it's going to get some bank details, and we're going to transfer some money and chuck it on the trailer and take it home. Right, exciting. Right, that's it. Thanks, Jake. Thanks for bringing me. Jake's brought me all the way over to Woods Beach to pick up this car. So thanks, mate. Appreciate that. Appreciate you driving all the way. He's come and pick me up this morning, and we've got it on the back. So we'll make a start tomorrow, bank holiday Monday, and get my engine out and make a start transferring it. By the way, I've told your mum it was a grand, alright? So that, if your mum asks, it was a grand, okay? So, she's done. End of an era. That's it. This car's been fantastic. I've had this car 7 years now, I think. 2016, 2015, something like that. I bought it off John Weldon. It was Stuart Smith's car, the white and orange one. He actually won the World Final in this in 2007 or 2008 at King's Lynn, and I loved the car. I always admired this car, and when it came on the market, I snapped it up, and it's been fantastic, absolutely fantastic. But I've changed the engine and so on since I've had it. So I'm gonna have the engine out now into my new car, and gearbox, radiator, ballast and clutch. I have all the running gear out of it, and the rear axle. It's going to come out. I've got an old big box going to go in this car, and we'll source an axle for it, and then resell this car to get some funds back. So it's exciting. It's exciting when you've got something fresh to do, a fresh start. So I'm looking forward to a fresh car and a bit more enthusiasm. Right, let's start getting the engine out and make a start. Here we go. Right, so that's it. Here we go then. So I'm going to strip the engine out of this. The gearbox is out of the tarmac car anyway. I've got the rebuilt gearbox to go in it. So I'll have the engine out, balance out, clutch out, all the running parts out of this car into the new car. So basically, let's make a start. Right, day one of the rebuild, and the first problem I've come up with is this axle has got bigger diameter stubs on here for the hubs that we use. So our hubs aren't going to fit. So that's our first problem. Our next problem, we took the water pump off and put it back together, and the threads have got in here, so we've had to put time certs in. So that's a 15-minute job that took us 2 hours. Alright, get it put back together now. Should be right now. Problem number 20, there's no hole for the starter motor. So I've just measured it. Just got to drill a hole right there, and we put the engine in. Trying to get the engine in. It's been in, but the sump plug is just catching the side, so the sump plug just sticks out. Look, so we're just going to modify the side to get it in.
Do you want to add that there?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
That's it, we're done. The engine's in. We had a bit of a drama getting the engine in because there's some bolts at the back of the engine that weren't quite long with them 3 holes there. So we had to do a bit of drilling. It's in now. So, cheers, Jake. Right, tea time. So, problem number 300. We've started stripping my car to have the bits off it that we need for this car, and we've had the axle out of it because I can't get. I've got the half shaft for this, I've got the diff for this, and the discs on it, the calipers on it, it's ready to go. So, it's just an inch wider, so engine can make a difference. So, that's our next job. But then, problem number 301, these rod ends are wrong. So, I've ordered 5/8 rod ends. So every time you put something on, it's different. Oh well, we're getting there, we'll keep going. And today's problem is left foot braking, because the brakes on this car are on the right. and I want them on the left. So I've got the pedals out, and I spoke to Ryan. He says he's got to spare another assembly if I need it, because one pedal missing. The pedal that I need is in there. I just spoke to Matt Newson. Matt said he might have it because Matt worked on this car, so he might have the pedal. So that would help if he has. So I was going to put that job back for a couple of days. There's no rush. Right, let's plod on. There's too many mowers in my stock car shed. You do it again?
No, it's not touching.
Yeah, made it. 100th time's a charm. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Another day's gone by, and we've done another 3 or 4 or 5 hours on it, and we're getting there. The bell housing's been cut out like 100 times, and it's notched out, and it's perfect now. It fits like a glove. Drop arm's done. That's painted, ready to go on tomorrow. And it's full of oil. I've done the dip oil. I've not filled the dip oil once before, and didn't do many laps of commentary before I wrecked the diff. So I always remember to put the diff oil in it. Just got to pipe up the power steering tomorrow. Power steering pipe man is coming out to do a job on the tractor, so he'll put a pipe on that while he's here. And Jake's just put some axles in. We were going to get it outside. The sun's out. The sun's out now as well. We were going to get out now for a photo, but we can't be bothered. We're going to do it tomorrow now. We can put some wheels on it tomorrow. And hope the sun's out tomorrow, get some pictures of it in the sunshine. Right, take time. Well, we're getting there, but the starter motor on this car is on the other side because the sump is too fat on this side and we can't get the starter motor on. So the starter motor's on this side, but the bell housings are designed for the starter motor to go on the right hand side. There's a bulge there for the starter motor. So I don't want to be drilling a £1,000 magnesium bell housing, so I'm not going to drill a great big hole in there like I did with the steel one. So we what I've done is pinch the bell housing of the shale car, because the shale car's got a big fat bell housing in it. So pinch it out of there, and now that is missing the starter motor, but it's now hitting the chassis because it's so fat. So we're just going to trim the floors a little bit just to get the bell housing in. It's nearly there. It's nearly there. So every time you do something, you come up with another problem. The silencer's not hitting these rails as well, but the rest of it's there. The axles are in, engine's in, and it's nearly there. In fact, what we'll actually do, we'll get it. We'll get the hubs are on and the axles are in. So we'll get the wheels on it tonight. We'll do some work on it, then we'll get the wheels on it, and get the bonnets on it, and get the wing on it, because we're going to get some photos of this car. The stickers are on order. The stickers are coming for the side. They're not going to wrap the whole car. The car's immaculate. Just going to put more stickers down the side of it, like DJ on one side, like we do, and Bast Max on the other. And I always put the dog's name on the bonnet rather than the girlfriend or wife's name. It's just something I've always done. So the stickers are on order, but they're not coming until next week. But we're going to get this car rolling and outside tonight for some photographs tonight or tomorrow. Because tomorrow night I'm going to do a interview with Jonathan, one of the BSADA TV interviews, which I've not done before. But it's not a new car, of course, but it's a new car to me. And rather than put it on my blog, I offered to give it BSADA TV, and they said there's no racing on this weekend, so they're grateful of a car reveal. So that's what we're going to do: get this car looking like it's ready to race tonight. Even if it won't be finished quite, but it'll be it'll look like it is. The sun was out, so I'll get the car out for a picture in the sunshine. Oh, as soon as I get outside, it's hammering it down. Oh no. Sounds fast. Right, it's running. Right, that'll do. That'll do. We've got it running. Loads of little bits and pieces to do. We've got to lower the springs. We've got to lower the whole chassis of the car because it's my axle and it's not sitting right. We can't get the prop on. We was hoping to drive it tonight, but we're that close. Bits and pieces now, isn't it, Jake? Brake pads to change. Whatever's on the board there. top hoop, throttle spring, seat belts, front left brake pads to change, wipe the alternator, transponder, torque arm. Too short. Okay, do all that Monday. Right, that'll do for today. Mum's here now. Go for a beer. Thanks, Jake. This is Warsaw. What a beautiful place. Right, we're off to the stadium. Speedway time. So we're in Warsaw for the GP. We've driven down to Luton, got the coach across to Stansted, flew from Stansted, flew into Warsaw last night. We're here for the GP tonight. There's the stadium right behind us there. Look, this is the National Stadium. Our hotel's overlooking it. So we're going to Speedway now. Pit's open in about half an hour, so we're going to walk around the pits. And then after Speedway, we're going to go back to the local airport from here, which is the opposite airport to what we flew in, and fly back to Luton, get back to for the Coventry at midday tomorrow. So we've had a busy weekend. Coventry better win after all this. Right, let's go to the Speedway. We're in the pits at Rockwell. This is an old friend of mine, Dave. We rode Speedway together, but we were didn't we, mate?
Yeah, we did. Hello.
And Dave's a mechanic now for
Frederick Lindgren.
top rider. Top rider. He got 8 points last time, made the semis and came third overall. So tonight,
Looking good today.
fastest last night.
Good qualification.
That's fastest last night.
Yeah. We won the qualification, so
We're on the winning team here. Look around the pits. Oh, look at that. Thanks, Dave. Good luck tonight. Wow, what a stadium.
Also,